Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope everyone's week was good. They had a great week. I've had a quite a busy week with lots of work going on. Um, but as a change of pace, the weather here in New Hampshire has been a little bit nicer to us. Or last week it was all snow, all cold, all the time. This week it's been kind of somewhat warm. It was actually 45 degrees the other day. And I could not resist but going for a run in 45-degree weather because I hadn't gone for a run in above freezing temperatures in months. And some of the snow is melting, and it hasn't snowed at all this week, although it's supposed to snow tomorrow. But I've been enjoying a little bit of change in the weather and kind of see some hints of spring coming around, so that's kind of nice. I can see it's nice, bright, and sunny today, so at least the sun's been out and been enjoying that this week. So I hope you found something that you've been enjoying this week, something positive to anchor your week on. But something I want to talk about something I've been kind of noodling on all week, and have had quite a few clients kind of talk to me about this problem over the course of the week, and it comes up quite frequently, and that is like, when confronted with, they're having a problem when they're confronted with trying to make a decision, whether, what food to eat or when to work out or whatever. And they say in the moment it's just a hard thing to do, and they take the easy road out and um, and kind of make the wrong choice because the easy road is often the more comfortable one, right? It's the one they're used to. It's the instead of working out, I'm going to watch TV instead of eating a nice healthy meal that I prepare at home. I'm going to go out to eat at some fast food joint that I know and love and tastes really good, and it's going to bring me all kinds of joy in the moment. And so when they're presented with just making seemingly everyday decisions, but they're decisions they're not used to making, they're defaulting back to the ones that they used to make. And I've been kind of thinking about why that is and why this problem occurs. And I think part of it really has to do with making decisions and breaking habits is hard. Um, as much as it might seem like, oh, I'm either going to eat, I'm going to have a bowl of fruit versus a piece of cake. I know I should have the fruit instead of the cake. I'm going to choose the cake, right? It seems like a very obvious decision. I should choose the fruit. Why did I choose the cake? Um, and it has to do with, I think it all comes back to the way our brains are wired. We know what the cake is, we know it's comforting, we know it tastes really good, we know it's got full of calories and fat, and our ancestral brains, our monkey brains say this is the right option because this is the best thing for our survival because I don't know when we're going to get cake again. And the fruit is good and everything, but it's not. It doesn't provide a lot of calories. What if I don't eat for the next week? I need the calories from the cake, so I'm going to choose the cake. And so that all seems like it does may not happen, but it is happening in the background. It is happening inside our brains, right? It just we are wired to choose the easy way out, and the easy way is not exercising and sitting on our couch, right, and watching TV, right? Because again, we're expending less calories. Exercising is hard. It's uncomfortable. It makes us feel bad in the moment sometimes. And even though it might be the right decision because I've been sitting down all day long, our brain, our bodies don't understand that, and they think that the next famine's coming around the corner. So we choose the easy, comfortable, safe decision, which is sitting on the couch and not running from the proverbial lion that is chasing us when we exercise. So one of the solutions that I think we have that comes to this problem, or that we have for this problem, that I've been talking to my clients about is trying to put things on autopilot, making the decisions ahead of the time before you have to make the decision in the moment. So when the moment comes that I need to decide what to eat, the cake or the bowl of fruit, that I don't choose the cake because I've already made the decision that I'm going to choose the bowl of fruit. I've already written it down in my food diary. I've already made the decision days before that I've already packaged a bowl of fruit into a container. It's already prepared in the fridge. All I need to do is go into the fridge, grab the bowl of fruit, and that's going to be my snack for the day, and not the piece of cake. Um, and that takes it takes the option away, right? You don't even have the option for the cake. It's not even on the table. The same thing with exercise, right? You've planned out your week. You look at your week and say, okay, I'm going to exercise Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to do it at this time. I've already blocked the time off in my schedule. I've looked at my calendar. I don't have any conflicts. And if I did have any conflicts, I've moved things around. I've adjusted my schedule. So I planned it out and I know exactly on Monday, Wednesday, Friday what times I'm going to do it. And I've already committed to doing it. So when it comes time, when Monday comes and you decide when to work out, there is no decision to be made. There is no option to go sit on the couch because you've already said, I'm going to do it. I have it done. I had it planned out. I've made sure that I'm available to do it and I have the time to do it and I'm going to do it. So I think if we start to take away the decision that needs to be made in the moment, then we're less likely to take the easy way out. We don't need to put in the cognitive effort to try and change our habits, to try and go against our monkey brains and say, yes, I am going to work out. I am going to expend these calories. Yes, I am going to eat this bowl of fruit over the piece of cake. No matter what you say, monkey brain, because I'm not in a life or death situation. I'm not trying, I'm not in a famine, and I can expand these calories and I can, consume a bowl of fruit as opposed to a piece of cake. So if we take the decision away from the monkey brain to begin with, we pre-plan everything, get everything all ready. We know exactly what we're going to do. We don't even have to make the decision. Then we were less likely to make the wrong decision. So this is what I kind of like to refer to as autopilot, right? Something I've been thinking about is like I want as many things as possible in my life, in your life, to be on autopilot so that we can eliminate any problem, any chance of making the wrong decision. Our monkey brain's getting in the way and making the wrong decision for us. So that might mean, planning out your meals for a week on the weekend, prepping the food, putting it in Tupperware containers, putting it in the fridge, getting your meals all together. You know exactly what you're going to eat on exactly which day, exactly when you're going to work out, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, what time, what the workout's going to be, etc. The more you plan up front, the less likely you'll be to make the wrong decision in the moment. And this helps us be consistent, right? And it helps us form the habits then. And it's the habits that are the problem, right? It's easy. It's easy to fall back onto our old habits, not eating enough protein, choosing to go out to eat when we should be eating at home, doing the comfortable workout as opposed to the challenging workout, or just sitting on the couch and watching Netflix as opposed to going and working out. Not going for a walk versus going for a walk, right? We fall back on these habits that we've established over years and years and years, and we're trying to establish new habits. So if we plan it all out, we'll plan our new habits that are trying to form out, we schedule them, take the decision out of the moment, and then we start to form these habits, right? And then these new habits, the healthy meals, the bowl of fruit, the exercising, the walking, meditating, whatever the new habit is or habits are that you are trying to form, then become your new normal, right? And then that's what you fall back to when you don't plan it out, right? I've dedicated a lot of time to forming my habits, and now if I don't do them, I feel weird. I feel weird if I don't meditate. I feel weird if I choose the cake over the bowl of fruit. I feel completely terrible if I don't work out when I'm supposed to, on days when I plan to work out. I feel, I feel like something's missing in my day if I'm not taking enough steps, right? Because I have these new habits, these new normals, and those are what drives my day-to-day decision making, and it's not even a problem for me anymore to make those decisions because those are my habits. But when you're trying to form these habits, you need to schedule it out. You need to pre-plan it. You need to eliminate the decision to be made, the opportunity for you to fall back to your old habits, and you need to make sure that you take that decision away, and you're less likely to fail. You're less likely to fall back to old habits. You're less likely to, go down the spiral of just making one decision after the next that's not what you want to do. So, with that said, I'll wish everyone a good weekend. I hope you have a fun weekend. Like I said, it's supposed to snow here tomorrow and rain and whatnot, but I have a an epic lifting session planned for some time this weekend of just massive amounts of squats that my coach has programmed for me. So that should be fun, and I can do it indoors, quote unquote fun. But yeah, spend some time with the family and kids and all that fun stuff this weekend for me. But I hope you have something fun planned for your weekend. As always, I encourage you to leave comments if you have questions or need help or anything. Please comment on the video, have thoughts, anything like that. Also, if you want to get all this content, these including these Facebook Lives, as well as my blog posts and other special stuff that I send out to my community on Autopilot, so you don't have to look for it. You can sign up for my newsletter by going to rjbhealth.coach. At the top, there's a link to the newsletter, and you just enter your email address, and you'll be on the newsletter and get all this stuff without having to look for it. And as always, if you need any coaching, you're thinking about coaching, you think coaching might help you at all in achieving your goals, please reach out. You can direct message me. You can send me an email. You can go to my website again at rjbhealth.coach, and there's a button right on the homepage to schedule a discovery call, and we can talk more about coaching if that's something you're interested as well. But as always, reach out no matter what you need. Happy to help and chat some more, and have a good weekend, everyone.